Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee, and I know I told you in a chit chat that there wasn't going to be any cooking videos for about a week and a half or so. Well, there is. I have to make a few freezer meals. And I want to show you, oh gosh, I'm going to put together little, they're not hamburger helper, but it's scalloped potato meal kits. And it's using my dehydrated sliced potatoes. And I'm going to show you how to make your own scalloped potato mix, sauce mix. And then we're going to do a, I got it right here. We're going to do, I want to cook up about 10 pounds of chicken. I might not be able to get it all in there, but I'm going to cook up as much chicken as I can, chicken breast, in my Instant Pot for another video. And then we're going to do a tater tot breakfast bake because I got like 100 eggs in my refrigerator. So we're going to use about, a couple dozen of the eggs, and we're going to put together a couple of those tater tot breakfast bakes for the freezer. So first thing first, let's get this chicken going in the Instant Pot. I'll show you just how easy that is. Okay, I've got this all right here. I'm going to keep my little trivet in there, but that one can come out. I'll plug this in. Okay. Yes, I have to do some freezer meals because we're going to be so busy siding the house. All the windows are in. We just got to, my husband's just got to trim them out and do a little bit to the outside, but I'll show them. I'll show them to you. This kitchen window is like same size as the other one, maybe a little bit longer than my other window, but it seems like it's twice the size. It's just, I love it. Absolutely. All right. So we're going to get this chicken, and take this out of here. Let me move this aside. It's in my way. And we'll get that cooked. I'm just going to season it just a little. Oh my gosh, these breasts are like enormous. Look at that. I'm going to have to cut that in half, and I'll use my scissors. Those are big breasts. There's another one. Can you see that? They're huge. Let me put you down a little so you can see what I got going on here. I'll do, look at the size of that breast. That is one. Isn't that huge? And then I'll do the other ones in the next load. Okay? So while it's down there, I need to put my cup of water in there. Now when you make this, you can always use a cup of chicken broth. I don't want to open up a jar of chicken broth just for 1 cup. So I'm just going to use water. You want 1 cup of water in there. I'm going to do a little bit of garlic powder. I'm out of onion powder. So, oh well, that'll be fine. And then we'll do some pepper and some salt in here. And that's all that we're going to season this with. That'll be good. All right. So now we'll put it in our sleeve. We're going to cook this on high pressure cook for 10 minutes. It's already set for 10 minutes. So all we got to do is just set it and walk away. And, oh, not 10 minutes. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? got to go for 22 minutes. You probably thought, no, you're probably hollering at me. No, 22 minutes. We'll go for 22 minutes. Walk away and it's all set. When those are done, I'll be able to cut them up for our other 2 casseroles that we're going to be putting together, but not today. This will get cooked up and it'll go in the fridge because probably tomorrow I'll put that video together. I got probably about 3 or 4 days worth of videos for you guys for freezer meals and make ahead meals and all that stuff. Okay, friends, I'm going to start cracking these eggs, and I'm going to use 2 dozen eggs. These are my big, beautiful farm fresh eggs. And I'll get these all cracked because I got 24 to do. And I think some of them just might be double yolkers. Not too sure. There we go. 24 of them. Let me wash my hands out. Okay, so with that, I will put in my pocket, I will put my eggs away. I am going to need a 1.5 cups of milk, and I'll put the recipe to this in the description box. I wonder what this light will do if I turn it. Oh, it's off. It's unplugged. I think it'll be okay. It's so bright coming in that window. I'm hoping it doesn't, you know, mess my lighting all up. We just want 1.5 cups of milk. There we go. Pour that right in there. I'm doubling this batch. So when I'll get it there. So when I list the ingredients to it, I'll put it in the description box as a single batch. And if you want to double it, you can. All right, we're just going to break these up and get mixing these real quick. Get it mixed together. Get all the yolks broke. It'll take a little bit. I'm doubling it. So, oh, it feels so good to be in the kitchen cooking. I've been in the greenhouse, I've been outside, we've been doing windows. It's just as like a breath of fresh air to be in my kitchen cooking. Except there's not much cooking to this. This is just putting it together, and we're going to put it in the freezer and bake it later. So now we're going to put some spices in here. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm using. Okay. I can get it open. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of minced onion or onion powder. I'm out of onion powder, So I'm using minced onion. And garlic, I'm going to put, let's see. I'm going to put about a half teaspoon of garlic in here. Okay. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of cumin in here. That's going to give it just a beautiful flavor. And I'm also going to do 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning or oregano or basil or whichever you want. I like them all, so I do the Italian seasoning in here. Okay. And we're going to do 4 teaspoons, because I'm doubling this, 4 teaspoons of chili powder. I might only do 3. I don't want it too spicy because it's for my grandkids. So I put 3 in there. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got it all. That'll be wonderful. Let me set these aside. Well, that's ready to go now. 22 minutes, that will be done. Okay, now I'm going to mix these spices in here. Salt and pepper. Got to have my salt and pepper. Now I'm going to put a little more pepper in there. There we go. Beautiful. This is easy to put together. And that way, one of these are going to my daughter, and the other one's going to go in my freezer for when, you know, our friends come and help us with siding and stuff. I can give them, you know, a breakfast or lunch, you know, or both, whatever they want. Depends on how early they'll be here. So mix that up really good. I'm chasing that piece all around there. Okay. Now to this I'm going to add 2 cups, 2 good handfuls of cheese. And that's going to be it. Get that mixed up. This will be easy to put together. All right, so now I'm going to put in here a good handful of my peppers, and they are frozen, and that's okay. Get out of there. There. I'm going to do probably, about a cup. Not too much. I love these reusable bags. These things have been a godsend. All right, and I did minced onions, but I'm going to just do like maybe a half a cup of onions. Maybe a little more. There we go. That'll be good. You don't have to put peppers or onions in it. This is such a nice little casserole. You can really put whatever you want in it, you know. So, okay. Now that we got that in there, I got my 2 pans here. Let me move this stuff. Okay. I need a knife. There we go. I've got two, get out of there, two 32-ounce bags of Tater Tots. You're definitely going to want a 32-ounce bag. That was hard to open. Okay. Put that in each one. I'm going to do this one this way. There we go. Get that all in there. Even it out the best you can. All right. Okay, so now, how easy this is. I love this. I love this casserole. It's good for right now because I got so many. Eggs are still, oh, they're still a little pricey, but I do think they've come down quite a bit. I think I seen them on sale for $2.99 at the grocery store the other day. So anyway, we're going to divide this between both of these pans. Okay, scrape that bowl out and don't waste any. All right. Okay, now we're just going to push that all down. Perfect. Now all I do is I put a little cheese on the top of it. You could bake this right now. And you only have to bake it for, you could add sausage or ham. You could add meat to this. I don't have meat in it. This is a meatless meal. But you could add that. Anything you want. Use this as a base recipe. Now we're just going to sprinkle some cheese on top of this. And you could bake this right now. Just set your oven at 400 degrees and cover it. Put it in the oven. Don't put the cheese on top of it right now if you're going to bake it right now. But put it in the oven. Bake it for 30 minutes. And then top it with your cheese. And bake it for an additional 5 until your cheese is melted. And you'll have a lovely casserole. It does not hurt to freeze this unbaked. In fact, it's better because it won't change the texture of the eggs. They'll be just fine. So, I got a little bit to get in that corner. So for mine aren't going in the oven. Mine are going to get wrapped up, labeled, and put in the freezer. And that's how easy it is to put together a nice little egg and tater tot breakfast food. Perfect. And this is going to be nice for a busy morning. You could even make this for dinner. You can have breakfast for dinner. Okay, there's one. And there is 2. Okay. Oh, I've got to label it. You know, if you bake this from frozen, it will take, you know, about an hour instead of 30 minutes. But you could bake it from frozen. Just don't leave anything on your counter to unthaw, especially eggs. Don't leave anything on your counter to unthaw. If you want to bake this thawed, then take it out the night before. and wrap this really good. I'm going to double wrap that. Beautiful. Okay, that one's done. It's been rainy today. Too cold to do anything outside. I'm glad we got the windows. We did the one yesterday. Oh, I about froze to death when my husband had a big old gaping hole in the wall. I like the freeze. We got it though. I used to look out my living room window and my nose was right at the window ledge. I looked like a little kid, or what is her name? Gladys Kravitz? That used to, yeah, one of those sitcoms, that nosy old lady. I looked like her when I'm looking out the window trying to see what's going on. My husband would laugh at me. Gladys or Agnes, I don't remember what her name is. She was a riot. All right, these are going to go in the freezer. In fact, I'm going to put them on a bigger tray. No, my trays are all in the freezer. My trays are being used. So I'll put it right on here. And I'll set it level in the freezer. And then once it is froze solid, then I can stack it in my upright freezer. So let me go get these in the freezer. Those have about 10 minutes to go. The chicken does. I'm going to straighten this up, and then I'm going to show you how I put together the scalloped potato dry mix, the sauce mix, and we'll put those meal kits together. Okay, friends, this chicken is done. I'll show you how beautiful this turns out. And then I'll get the other bunch in there. Look at how gorgeous that is. And I'm saving that broth as well. So the next batch of chicken will cook in 1 cup of that broth. So I'll remove all but 1 cup. Isn't that gorgeous? Then after it cools off, I can chop it up and it'll be beautiful. Mix that around in there. There we go. Gorgeous. All right. Look at how beautiful that turned out. Okay, I'm going to get the other bunch in there. And then we're going to get to doing our scalloped potatoes. All right, friends. I need my whisk. You're going to love this. This is scalloped potato sauce dry mix for your pantry. And it will last about 6 months, 7, 8 months in your pantry. It's got a pretty good long, shelf life. Not long term, not years, but I mean, if you make it in the fall or whatever, it's going to last you all winter long, depending on how much your family eats it. Anyway, it's really good. So we're going to put this together because I am going to make, it would be like boxed scalloped potatoes, only mine are going to be in a Ziploc bag for my daughter and my pantries and my son. And see, I don't dehydrate my own potatoes. You can, but I don't. I get potatoes, oh gosh, I want to say about every 2 years, I get a 25-pound bag of dehydrated sliced potatoes. And my family and I share them. We all pitch in and we get it. Because I think the 25-pound bag will cost about $65. And they're wonderful. You can take, and you know, a lot of times like a box of hamburger helper, the potato stroganoff, or your boxed, you know, store-bought scalloped potatoes or gratin potatoes. It seems like they never put enough potatoes in there, so you're always wanting more, and you cut up a regular potato just to add to it. Well, this, all you gotta do is take a little handful and toss it in there, and it's perfect. There's just enough. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put these together for our pantries. You're gonna love it. All right, so first thing first, I'm gonna double this, and then what's left I'll just store in my pantry. Okay, so I'm gonna need, and I got my little recipe right here because otherwise I forget. I'm gonna need a cup of flour, so I'm gonna do 2 cups. So there's 1, 2 cups of flour, regular all-purpose flour. Let me put the lid on that because you know I'll knock it off otherwise. And then our cornstarch, we're going to do the same amount, 2 cups of cornstarch. Okay. Okay. Lid on there. Now, I'm using, this is my freeze-dried milk, my whole milk. So I'm using a whole milk powder. You can use the non-fat dry milk. That's really what the recipe calls for, but I want mine nice and creamy. So I'm going to use my whole milk powder. When you make yours, if you want it nice and creamy, go ahead and instead of water, I'm going to show you how to make this. When we're done, we're going to make some for our dinner. And instead of water, you can use milk, and it'll be real creamy. Now I'm going to need 4 cups of this. Let me make sure. Yeah, 4 cups. Because I'm doubling this. I can do this one a little bit scant. There. Ha! Okay. Glasses. Tracy's fixing my little necklace for my glasses too. I'm excited about that. I got this all over me. All right, so 1/4 cup of onion flakes. Well, I'm using minced onion because I don't have onion flakes. Close enough here, though. Actually, it'd be a 1/2 cup. So I better make a little more. There we go. Oh, heck. Put it all in there. It's about a 1/2 cup. We're going to do this is parsley. We're doing about 6 tablespoons. You can use chives instead of parsley if you so choose. Oh, let's see. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of garlic powder in here. There's 1, 2. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of mustard powder. Wonderful. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of pepper. And a little more because, you know, we love pepper. We're going to do 4 teaspoons of salt. So we're just going to do a tablespoon. Three teaspoons is a tablespoon. So I'll do 1 and a little more. Okay. We've got that. Now we're going to do a little, just a little bit of cayenne pepper. And I'm only going to do like a 1/4 teaspoon. This is going to give it some nice flavor too. That's it. Just that little bit is all you need. Okay, so let me put this over here. I'm going to need that. We're going to give this a good mix. Perfect. See how nice that looks? All over the counter, isn't that pretty? I love the parsley and the chives. Either one. They look beautiful in here. Okay, so I got that mixed up. I am going to put my ingredients away and we're going to put these meal packs together. Okay, I got all my bags labeled with my directions on. Okay. You can store yours in jars if you choose. Or you can just store your sauce in a jar, airtight container. I'm making these up in meal packs. How nice this is to just take it right off the shelf, open it up. All you add is water, butter, bake it, and you're good to go. You know, I love it. So we're going to get these filled up and ready. And these ones here are going to go to my daughters. And of course, I'll just keep on my pantry what's left over. And I can put it together. You can also, when you put these together, you can add, or when you bake these, you can add veggies. You can do add-ins, you know, meat, cheeses, all you want. Okay? All right, so I've got my potatoes right here, and we are going to put 3, this is for my daughter. We're going to put 6. Normally, 1 batch is 3. We're going to double this. So we're going to put 6 cups of potatoes in each bag. Okay? And you know what? I've got a 6-cup measuring cup, so that's what we're going to use. Slide this over. That is, yep, that's 6 cups right there. Okay. I don't want that to fall all over. All right, we're going to put those right down in there. This is a heavy bag. She's got a big family, so they'll eat all these. Not a problem. John and I could just do 1 batch. We do 1 batch and have leftovers. Oh, that is too much. Okay. we go. Last one. There. Okay, that worked out. Perfect. I'm going to put this back because we didn't use that. Okay, now let's set these aside. Put that in there. Now I got the little sandwich bags and I labeled sauce mix on it. Okay. Normally you'd put for one batch, this is doubled, remember. So for one batch, it would be a half a cup. So we're going to do a whole cup. And I'm just going to use this one. We'll fill these all up. And we'll get them in there. This is good put together. You know, summer's coming. Camping season is upon us too. This is perfect for your camper. You could make this on a fire pit. You could make this outside really, really easy. You know how I know that? I've done it before. I cook everything outside. You'd be surprised. Okay, now I got a little bit left over. So what we're going to do, we're going to get all the air out of here as much as possible. And we're just going to drop that right on there. Get all the air out. And there is your bag of scalloped potato mix for your pantry. Works perfect. All ready to go. And so much healthier. You know, anything homemade is healthier than store-bought. You know what's in this. The store-bought has, you know, so many things you can't even pronounce in there. Well, you know what's in this. And that's what's nice. You know what's in your food. I got to get the air out of that without letting it all out. You can store these, and if you don't like plastic, these little plastic bags, which I don't mind them, but if you don't like them, you can just put your seasoning or your mix right in the bottom of your jar and layer your potatoes over the top of it. And it'll work fine too. There we go, we got all them done. We got our chicken cooked up. We got our casseroles all done. We did good today. Plus I got extra, I'm going to show you because we're going to make some of these for Mr. Wayne and I for dinner. As soon as I get these packaged up, we'll make some so you see how they turn out. And I'm telling you, you'll love it. And it's so much cheaper. You're running your pantry on a budget. This is a perfect thing to add to it. All right, let me put these away. Those turned out nice. I'm really pleased with that. I do have a recipe too, and I'd be more than happy to share it with you if you want me to, for au gratin potatoes. And it would be, you know, the same concept. They're dehydrated potato slices. So this way, if any of you have ever, you know, had potatoes given to you, because I give a lot of my sliced potatoes away too. And they're like, what do you do with them? What do you do with them? This, friends, is what you do with them. Remember, years ago, I haven't seen it for years. Hamburger Helper used to make a beef stew, and they used the dehydrated sliced potatoes in that beef stew. You could make your own with all your dehydrated foods, because you can dehydrate everything. And of course not, well, you could dehydrate the meat, but that you add in later. But you could put that entire beef stew together with the sauce, you know, the dry sauce mix and all your stuff. In fact, we should do it. In fact, I think I will. I'll do a video on that. All right. There we have it. Those are all ready, and my daughter can pick them up and put them on her in her pantry. Well, we're going to set them right there for now. Just for now. All right, let me get my I'm going to use my cast iron pan. Okay, and I'm going to give that just a little spray. Right over my sink here. Okay. I'm just going to use this to measure my potatoes out. There's 1, 2, I'll just give that a few more. There we go. That's good. Okay, there's my potatoes. 3 cups. Now we gotta have boiling water. So I do have to move these. When my water boils, I'll be back. All right, we're gonna get this ready. And we're just gonna use a 1/2 cup of our sauce. And then while that water's boiling, I'm gonna put that sauce in a mason jar. I'll use this one. I got a good 5 batches here. That's perfect. I'll have to write that on my jar so I know it holds 5 batches. Okay, perfect. Usually use, I'm having to use lids in here. So I'm going to set this on the counter and then I'll put a lid on that. I'll label that and that'll set in my pantry. And I got about 6 months with it. And then you'll have to get it used up. And the chicken, oh, the chicken is done. So that'll be good. Let me put this away. And then I can get the chicken out of there. I hate being short. I hate being short. I can't reach anything. All right, that's got to go and boil. I'm going to put this stuff away and then we'll get this made up for our dinner. The chicken's almost done, so we can get that put in a container and that will go out in the fridge because tomorrow I'm going to do a couple of more casseroles with that chicken. And then the rest I'm just going to package up and freeze for other meals. All right. I'm going to set this to 400. Okay. Now, I'm going to take 2 1/4 cups of boiling water. So there's 1. 2. And 1/4. You want to mix this till it all dissolves real good. Okay, we're just going to pour it all in there. Beautiful. I'm going to push these down just a little bit. Get them all wet. I'm going to give this a mix like halfway through to break up those little clumps. I got a few clumps in there. I didn't stir it enough. So now I'm going to take just a couple pats of butter. That's it. I'm not going to cover it up. It's going to go, oh yes, we are going to cover it up. This you have to cover up. And then we bake it for 30 minutes. And then we uncover it and bake it for an additional 15 minutes. So that's what we do. So in 30 minutes, I'm going to come in, I'm going to uncover it, give it a little mix, and I'm going to bake it for another 15 minutes. Okay, friends, look at this beautiful broth I got from cooking that 10 pounds of chicken. Now, I'm going to show you what I do with this. I'm not going to can this. I'm not going to waste my time trying to can 2 jars. But I always, this is the way I can, or not can, this is the way I freeze a lot of my soups, too. Now, I'm not going to fill it all the way, but this is nice if you want to add a little broth to something or cook some rice with broth in it. I just fill these cups up about halfway with this broth. Okay. Well, we're going to add a little bit to each one. Okay, that's it. Now, what I do with this is I just take it to my freezer and like my refrigerator freezer that has the freezer on top and the little door that you can set stuff on. And I will just literally line these up in that door and leave them there till they're froze solid, which will be tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow morning, these will pop right out of these Dixie cups. And it'll be solid. You can put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in your freezer, and you can just reach in. It won't stick together because it's already froze solid. You can reach in there and take however many you want out. And voila, it's perfect. People do it with ice cube trays, but I find that's never really enough. You know, this is, and it will pop right out of there. So I'm going to go put these in my freezer. Okay, friends. This is done. It turned out gorgeous. Take a look at that. we are going to plate some up. We'll plate one up for Mr. Wayne. And I took a breast and I put some barbecue sauce on it and I heated it back up. You want half of that or the whole thing? Okay, hold on. I need to get
my pinching things.
Oh yeah, that'll work. My pinching things. Okay. Okay, now let me get you. And I gotta show them this. Oh, I got that one. Oh, look at how nice that looks. Hang on. This is hot. Beautiful. There. There's more. Okay, let me show them. Look at this gorgeous. Look at the crispy. Huh?
Gotta tilt it forward a little bit.
Oh, look at the crispy on the
potatoes.
Yeah. I got dinner on my mind. Is that gorgeous or what? Do you want to taste them for them?
Sure.
Okay. Hold on. Gotta blow on it because it's screaming hot. Those are good? Mm-hmm. Yum, yum, yum. Well, we're going to go. I love the crispy. I sprayed the pan, but I love that crispy on the bottom. Oh, it's just beautiful. How nice. All right, I just want a little bit on mine. I don't want, I just want a little piece here. I can break it right off with this. Okay. I don't want to touch that pan, it's hot. I got it. There we go. Oh, yum, friends. Look at that. I'm going to have some fruit with mine. We're going to enjoy dinner. And we'll see you in a minute. Well, there we go, friends. We've got some really nice meals that we can put up for later for busy weeknights. We got extra scalloped potato sauce mix left over that will last for months in your pantry. We cooked 10 pounds of chicken breast so that we can have, so that the next video we will be doing all about chicken. We got 2 beautiful tater tot breakfast casseroles, and we got 5, let's see, that would be 10 beautiful meals of scalloped potato kits. So there you have it, friends. That was a nice, productive day. You all have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out with me in the kitchen, and I'll see you in the next video.